you know what I done? I clipped him and I thought he was knocked out. I should have put one more on his chin.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah. The coach said, don't. I knew. You know what it is? I've been in the game for fucking 18 months. I got excited. Just see how we'll come back from it. That's what we'll do.
Aaron, did you think that the referee was going to call it off at one point during the it seemed like you were going to walk away, and then there was a moment of confusion. What were your thoughts at that point?
I'll be honest, mate. I thought I had knocked him out. Just pure novice. Like you know, I've been fighting for 18 months. I haven't had any amateurs. Fair play to Corey. You know, I just got excited. In my hometown, clipped him, and I wanted the walk-off finish. Turned around, he was getting back up, which was unexpected. But yeah, we've had a bit of I think it was a 3-round war. Don't really remember much of it, but yeah, 3 rounds. But I'll be back. I'll come back stronger. A lot of people will be loving this that I've been beat, but I think it's how you come back from the loss. It'll judge what a fighter I am, and I'm gonna have a week off. I'm gonna enjoy my time with my family, and then we'll go back to work.
And there was that period in the second round, just before he got on top with the ground and pound, there was a large period of inactivity on his behalf. The crowd was obviously really vocal at that point. Did you feel like the referee maybe should have stood it up?
I feel like he was getting a bit of a rest. Like there was no, like you say, he was just lying on his slight little movements. But do you know, I'm not here to call the ref and say you should have done this, should have done that. I've lost the fight, fair and square in my eyes. I lost the fight, like I say, and I'll take it like a man. I'll go away. I'll celebrate. I'm gonna have a drink, and with a fucking heavy heart, I'm gonna have a drink and I'll be back.
Aaron, any of your critics that might have said that you weren't a real fighter would have not watched that and not think that you are now. That must be the one good thing that comes out of this, if anything.
You know what is a real fighter then? Someone that gets in there and fights is a fighter to me. Whether you have 1 fight, 2, 5, if you get in there and fight, then you're a fighter. And yeah, you know, I tend not to take things of like criticism, because they're all going to jump on the bandwagon these next few days or few weeks, and I'm ready for it. I knew it was going to come, but look, I'm still smiling, so fuck them. I will be back.
There were parts of the crowd that were calling for the fight to stop when he was in trouble, but I mean, he seemed he was raining blows down on you, but you didn't. You're not too badly marked, and you were throwing back.
Yeah, fuck me. Fight or flight, innit? You can curl up and give up, or you can just keep firing back. And there was no way, unless he put us out cold, that I was giving up with the ground and pound. So yeah, I want to watch it back, because I don't know. I should have fucking finished him in the first, but it's always coulda, woulda, shoulda, and I didn't. So yeah, it is what it is, mate.
Aaron,
sorry, yeah.
How much for you, obviously looking back in this, it's your first defeat, how much are you going to look back and potentially grow from this experience and turn this into a positive going forward?
Do you know, I feel I'm gutted, don't get us wrong, I'm gutted. I had a little cry in the back because I'm gutted, but do you know what it is? Like I said, I feel like it might be a little bit of pressure off now. The zero's gone, so like I am beatable. Do you know what I mean? Which is quite easily shown. I've been beaten. I've trained probably properly. If you think of my time, 6 months. I've just been beaten from a kid who's Form 1 amateur, Form 2 pro, who's trained a very long few years. Do you know what I mean? 4, maybe 5 years. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed at all. Got in there, had a war in front of my hometown. Still handsome. So fuck it.
Also as well, potentially, like you said, you hurt Corey, went down, you turned round, you thought you'd the finish. Looking back at that, do you feel that maybe you should just have been following in there to get the fight finished?
That's just inexperience. Like, it's like, you know, when you clip someone and you had a crowd roar, you get a rush of blood. I knew I clipped him clean, and I seen his legs wobble and I just walked off. I wanted the fucking walk-off finish in my hometown, turned around and he was getting up a little shit. So obviously we had to go back to work.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm prepared for the heat I'm going to get for asking this question online, but let's be honest, Bellator Newcastle, Aaron Chalmers brought that here. We have 16 other fights on the card, full of some of the best of British who are actually getting paid a little bit of what they're worth because of Aaron Chalmers stepping into the cage. Surely we've got to accept it. You are one of the reasons they're here. Does that take any of the edge off the loss? You are one of the reasons that Bellator is here.
I wouldn't say that. You had a lot of North East fighters on the card. I'm not going to stand here and feel like it was all because of me, because I mean I was part of it. I was part of the banners, I was part of the posters, but there was some absolutely tremendous fighters on there. So to say it was all because of me is not. Maybe I had a part to play.
We know UK MMA. It was a huge part.
Maybe I had a part to play in the TV deals, but for Northeast MMA, I think it was an absolutely cracking event.
Absolutely agree. Commiserations on the loss.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just going to celebrate it. Win, lose or draw. I had a good time in there. I had a good camp, and I was beaten by the better man. So, like I say, we'll go back to the drawing board, and we'll go again.
Still with Renegade?
Of course. I would never leave there.
Was that the sort of fight you were expecting going into this one? I know when I spoke on Thursday, there wasn't a lot of footage out, so you didn't really know. But is that the sort of fight you were expecting?
You know what it is? Like you say, there wasn't much footage out, so we were training basically blind, or just off previous fights. And when he clipped us was it the first? I just thought, fucking, let's have a tear up. And I got wrong in the corner. I got wrong because I was always told, do not have a tear up. But I did, and paid the price in the way. Not so much paid the price. I come out in the third. I felt good. I was moving good. Caught us in a heel hook. That's it. What can I say? He caught us in a fucking heel hook. Like, he didn't knock us out. He didn't clean us out cold. He didn't do anything. He just caught us in a fucking heel hook. And probably 99% of, or 90% of MMA fighters would tap or be out for fucking 6 months to a year. So I'm not embarrassed, mate. Not the slightest.
Ideally, time-wise with that as well, when would you be looking to get back in? Of course, Bellator Birmingham just got announced May the 4th. Would that be a card you'd be looking to get on, or is that a bit too soon for you?
Yeah, June. Yeah, looking at June. Do you know, I've got a lot to work on. I've got a lot to February. I've got a lot to work on, and I don't really want to do back-to-back camps. I'm gonna have a week off, start gradually getting back in, and then June, I'll be back, mate. What am I now? 4-1. 5-1 in June. Guarantee that.
Aaron, you have a wealth of experience in your training partners and coaches.
Yep.
What's their advice been to you in the last hour or so?
You know, obviously I was upset in the back, but they just said it's how you come back from the loss. Like a lot of my coaches, they've had a loss and they're at the top of their game. Anyway, I'm glad because this still shows what kind of fighter I am. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I've always said if I lose, people think that's the end of Aaron, but they're going to get a shock, mate. They're going to get a shock. So I'm going to let me know his fucking my nose is killing us. I'm going to let me know his healing. We'll go straight back to camp, mate.